Hey, everybody, come on in. Come on in. We need to have a conversation. We need to have a conversation because while I'm sitting here working with you, lovely ladies who are in call centers, trying to get y'all up and running for your service based business so you can have something else to fall on outside of working in that call center, we are running into some issues, y'all. So come on in, let's have a conversation. Ladies, please. Ladies, please. Get in here. Get in here. Okay? Um Today we are going to go over we'll say five. We can do five, right? Let's do five skill sets that you currently have that transfer over in entrepreneurship as something that is very beneficial, that is very valuable. Okay, just stay with me while we go through this. You know what? On my next video, I need to find. Yeah, I literally bought I bought a mic to put into my laptop to be able to talk to y'all, and I now can't find it. But I did not want to use that as an excuse on why I am not coming to you guys live to talk to y'all about the situation. Okay, so we're going to hop right on in. We're going to go over a couple of different skill sets that you currently have, that you are currently using, that transfer over beautifully to entrepreneurship in service based business. Actually, it can be any, but we're going to stick with service based for now. Okay, so first things first, we're going to go with number one. Number one skill set that you are currently using, that transfers over very well in the entrepreneurship space is going to be when you were interviewing for your call center role. What you did in that interview equals pitching your business. It's the same exact thing, y'all. It's the same exact thing. Let me elaborate because I really feel like for the majority of y'all, we all do interviews the same way, right? So you hopped on the interview, you were all smiles. They asked you, tell me a little bit about yourself. And you said, oh, well, I'm working in customer service for X amount of years. And in those spaces, I've helped train people. These are my numbers. So I've dealt with high volume. I've dealt with 80 plus calls per day. This is what my metrics look like. This is what my attendance look like. I was part of either training, or I was part of a support group, or I was part of a mentor. People, when they were coming on board, they had them sit with me and they had to shadow me and watch me take calls. Everything you're putting together to explain yourself and what about you and what about this role and you go hand in hand together is the same exact thing as pitching your business. It's the same exact thing, y'all. You're doing the same thing in business. I'm going to give you my example for me. My name is Adrian. I have been in consulting for 10 plus years. I've helped all different types of people start their business, whether I have clients who do car detailing, I have clients who are chefs, I have clients who are bakers, I have clients who are life coaches, I have clients that are they do hair, I have clients who do nails. I've been able to help all them different types of industries I've been helping them start their own business and be able to rely only on their business when it comes to supporting themselves and supporting their families. I help them name what they were going to be doing. I help them price it. I help them get it all on social media or on some type of platform. I help them market it. I help them get their LLC to start legally. Mind you, that's not always needed, but I help them get their LLC and I help them get that first business bank account. Did you hear that? Everything that I just said It's exactly what I just said with the girl who was interviewing for the job. Hi, my name is Adrian. I've been in customer service for 6 years. I've been in call center doing this. I've helped mentor. People shadow me. I am part of a small group of people who actually can do support in the chats. I help with chats. I help with inbound. I help with outbound. I help with workman's comp calls. I help with nuke med calls. I help with all different types of modalities. I can schedule all of those. Some of the agents can only schedule one of those things. I can schedule multiple things. You see how what that just said and what I do in business sounded exactly the same? You're doing the exact same thing. You're just doing it for your business versus you doing it in an interview trying to get a position at that company. Okay, that was number one. Number two, multitasking during your calls is the same exact thing as running multiple business functions simultaneously. I'm going to say that again. Number two, you multitasking during your calls is the same exact thing as handling multiple functions in a business simultaneously. I'm going to give you an example about this as well because I already know y'all gonna go with this, right? When y'all are on the phone, when y'all are on the phones, I already know what y'all are doing, right? You're answering the calls within X amount of seconds. You are introducing yourself. You are listening to the customer. As you listen to the customer, you're taking the information that they're telling you. You're either typing it in. Most of the time, you have to either get their name, get their information, get the account number, whatever you want to call it, right? You're taking their information. You're listening to them talk while you type that information into the computer to pull up their files. Correct? Stay with me. As you have the account pulled up and you're still listening to them talk, what you are also doing is you are reading the notes on said account. Am I correct? Okay. While you are listening to them talk, you put up the account, you're reading the notes while actively listening to what they are saying. You are also creating your own notes. Is that correct? While you're taking the call, while you are reading the notes, while you are creating your own notes, while you are still actively listening to the call, while you are still taking your own notes, right? You're also getting a message chat from your boss, from the QA team, from the workforce team, and they're asking you questions because either they're listening to the calls or they're listening at your metrics on that call and now they have something to say as well. So, you are listening to the call. You are putting in the information. You are reading the current notes on that page on that customer's account. You are look at that. Y'all, you are actively taking your own notes and noting the account. You now have your supervisor, or you have QA, quality people, or you have workforce now in another chat messaging you, telling you what you need to be saying, right? Oh, don't forget to ask him about this. Oh, don't forget you need to make sure that you are verifying this information. Oh, make sure have you reached out to someone so to see if they can do that? Oh, you're doing a good job, right? And while they are messaging you, while you are listening to the customer, while you are taking your notes, they expect you to still respond to them messaging you while on that call, while listening, while taking your own notes. Am I correct? Because I know doing all of those things simultaneously at the same time is exactly what you will be doing in your own business. Okay? You're going to be doing the outreach, you're going to be doing the marketing, you're going to be doing the content, you're going to be doing the processes, you're going to be taking the payments, you're going to be updating your policies, you're going to be filling in forms and things in your back office. You're going to be checking up on the clients to see what else they need to get what they need. All of that is the same exact thing. Every single call you take every single day is doing the same exact thing you're going to do in your own business. So I just listed off for you on that one call. I didn't even tell you about the fact that of you putting the customer on hold to now reach out to either another department, right? You put them on hold to get them to another department or ask another department a question, right? Get that answer, come back, give them that answer, and continue the call while also doing the other things, okay? So if you're able to do all those things for every single call, and mind you, I listed off at least 5 different things. If you're doing 5 things simultaneously in a call, and you are handling 60 to 80 calls per day, and you are at work 5 days a week, 40 hours a week, 160 hours a month, you think you can't run a business? Yeah, you absolutely can. And you probably do it a lot more effortlessly than half these people out here who are currently running businesses. This is why I say people who are in call centers, y'all are in the most perfect space to start a business, y'all. People who are in business, people who are entrepreneurs, I strongly feel like they should be working in call center before starting that business. Because everything that they need to learn about running a business, they're gonna learn in that call center. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. This is literally what it is. Every single day for 8 hours. They're gonna be watching your times on those calls. They're gonna watch your times in between those calls. They're gonna watch your times when you go to your break. They're gonna watch those times when you go to your lunch. They're gonna watch those times when you take your personal time, and they're gonna tell you the exact second you go over on any of that time. They're gonna come to you, hey, you went over a minute on your break. Let's make sure that we're coming back in time to log in on time to get back on these calls. Okay? Yeah. I'm literally talking to y'all. Yeah. You know exactly what I'm saying right now. Okay? So that's number 2. Number 3, actively listening to customers in the call center role that you currently have is doing the exact same thing as identifying client needs and pain points in a business. Most of you in call center, they tell you all the time, when you get them on the call, when the call connects, you tell them who you are, you go over who the business is, how can I help you? They're going to tell you what they need. You're going to ask them for the information. You're going to plug that information in to be able to pull up their account information. Then once they tell you what the problem is, 9 times out of 10, the company has you repeating that back to them. Am I right? Oh, I need to call because I have an appointment coming up and I need to verify that I wrote the right time down, or I forgot when my appointment was. Can you help me get this together? And then what they say is, hey, you say, sure, I'll be more than happy to help you get that information about your upcoming appointment. The reason why they have you repeat yourself, or the reason why they have you repeat what the client said to you or what the customer said to you, is because it signifies to the customer that you heard what they said, that you were listening. And if you heard what they said and you are listening, you are actively listening to the customer, which is the same exact thing as identifying client needs and pain points in a business. It's the same exact thing. It's just worded differently. That is it, y'all. So that's number 3. Number 4. Number 4 is going to be when you are in that call center and you are explaining the company policies clearly, that is the same exact thing as communicating offers and boundaries in a business. Are you listening to me? Companies' policies clearly. When you are communicating and you are explaining that to a customer, it is the same exact thing as communicating offers and boundaries in a business. I'm going to give you an example. We'll use one of my where I currently work at, right, which is in healthcare. Healthcare folks, you already know where we're going with this. When they get on that phone call and they tell you, I need to schedule this, or I had an MRI or a CT or an ultrasound, or I need you to look at my account and look at XYZ on my account so we can, you know, whatever the case may be, whatever they wanted to do to their account, whatever they information they want or what change they want to do to their account, what do you have to verify first? Those red rules. You have to verify their full name and their date of birth before you can go any further in the conversation. They have to give you that, or there will be nothing else that will be discussed. Now, that we know that, right? Other call centers, y'all are doing the same thing. They have to verify either an account number, they have to give you their name, they have to give you their email address, they have to give you their address. Some of y'all require them, they need to have the account number available and ready to go. Insurance call centers, they better have a policy number. Policy number, they need to have their full name, they need to have an address, gotta have a phone number, they gotta verify that email. And some of them call centers, they will send a code. Oh, when you go to, for instance, when you're dealing with Verizon, they don't even trust people to be able to give them the correct information. Listen, we're about to send you a code to your phone. Give me the code, and then we can continue. We can continue on. It's the same thing. You have to verify, right? It's the same thing as giving out those policies, and you're communicating the offers, and you're communicating the boundaries in a business. The same thing as explaining company policies clearly. You say, sir, ma'am, in order for me to help you, I need you to verify your full name and date of birth. And most of y'all know, listen, all of us have dealt with it. They will say, and shouldn't you have that information in front of you? I don't feel comfortable giving you that information over the phone. Well, baby, we ain't got nothing else to talk about. If you don't verify that information, ma'am, we cannot move forward. That is a boundary. That is you communicating clearly to a customer boundaries and the offers. We cannot go any further with you on this phone until you verify that you are the person that you are calling about. Is this your actual account? We need you to verify that by giving us information. And they'll fight you on it. They'll go back and forth. Oh, I'm not giving you this. I'm not giving you. Listen, hey. Okay. But if you're not gonna give me that, we're not gonna talk about this account. Cause I'm not about to get fired because you don't want to give me the information. You have to give me the information, ma'am. If you don't want to give me the information, then cool. What you want to talk about? How's the weather? I can't talk to you about anything else until you give me this information. Okay? So that is number 4. I wanted to give you guys these examples of skill sets that you currently have that transfer over beautifully and are very important when it comes to running a business. It's very, very important when it comes to running a business. You have to have those same exact skill sets. They're the same exact things. They just worded them differently. That is the only difference. But you literally working in a call center that's literally a great first step. That is a great foundation to getting into entrepreneurship and having your own service-based business. Is dang near detrimental. Okay? You have literally what it takes to get that business up and going. Like, it's going to take you nothing. Okay. So, with all that being said, there are a few things that I want to make sure that you are clear about. If you go to the link that will be in the description box for this video when I upload it, in that link, you can find a couple things that you can take for you. There is a 30-minute offer map that you can use to help you identify what is a good offer for you to be able to do. That is one, and that is free. That is free. Another free option that you have is going to be, I have came up with a list of 50 service-based businesses that you can start with little to no money. And when I say little to no money, I'm talking like under $100. Okay? That you can take that list, and it is divided into like 3 different tabs based on, what you already know, what you're currently doing at your job, and something else. But if you can take that list as well. That one's also free. It is 50 service-based businesses that you can start with little to no money. I need y'all to take a look at that list, because you will be surprised. Yes, we think about all the regular service-based businesses, right? You think about, daycares, and you think about, babysitting, or you think about a cleaner, or a maid, or housekeeping. All that is great, but there's so many other options out there that you're just not thinking about, that you already have the experience with doing, that you can branch off and do that on your own. And I really need y'all to hone in on that and pay attention to that a little more than what you're currently doing. Okay? Now, there is something else that you can look into when you are there as well. If you'd like to ask me a question when it comes to what you are trying to do, there's also a form on that link called Office Hours with Adrian. If you use that link, it will come with a form. You can fill it out, ask your questions, and I will get back to you using that form. Okay, but everything I've named, the 30-minute offer map, the 50 service-based business lists, office hours with Adrian form for you to ask your questions, they do require your email. Hey. It do require your email, y'all. I need to be able to get in contact with you guys outside of these videos, because a lot of you guys are really in a great space and really know, and you're super smart, and y'all are doing a lot for free, and you need to be getting paid for those items as well. Okay, so please take a look at the link that will be in the description box for this video once I upload it, to go ahead and get you up and going. If you don't want to do none of that stuff, if you don't want to look into the free stuff, if you don't look like I don't need none of that, Adrian, I just need to talk to you one-on-one for us to have a conversation about me, and we sit down and we lock everything in, and we get you on up and going within a matter of days. Book the one-on-one call. Book the one-on-one call, and let's get you out here and going. I'm talking about, like I said, we name it, we price it, we get your LLC up and going, and we get that business bank account going, because you're going to have the money coming in. You got to have somewhere for them to be able to do that with. How they going to pay you? Where's it going to go? To that bank account. Okay? So, if you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to me. But I just wanted to kind of go over 4 simple but very powerful skill sets that you currently have that already put you miles ahead of people who don't have call center experience. Okay? So, I will check back in with y'all later. Please take a look at the link in the description to be able to see the different offerings that you can take a look at, some for free and some for not. And I will see you on the next video.